Chat, welcome back. There's no tabletop today, sadly. We've been trying to get people together. We're trying to get 4 people together because it's the bad fight. But yeah, since we're not doing that tonight, we figured we'd play some Half-Life. We've been craving it. I'm craving Half-Life today. Like, even today when we were thinking about, like, man, what do we want to stream? We thought about Half-Life, and it was like, nah, do we really want to stream that, though? Yes. Yes. Stand to be louder. Okay. But yes, welcome, one and all, to Half-Life. Half-Life 2, in fact. The one some might argue is the better one. They'd be right. Anyway, last time we took out an attack chopper with a fucking paddle boat. I died to a spider thing last night. That's nice. His dad come back with the milk? Nah. Nah, he sure had. Anyway, chat, we need to figure out how to get the black mix. It's just over there. It's literally just over there. So, somehow, we gotta get on over. How would one do that? That's a good fucking question. We need to open the gate there. How do we open this gate? Oh, there it is. Use gravity with the paddle boat while riding it, duh. Well, first of all, that's not a fucking paddle boat. So, mistake number 1, that's not a paddle boat. Mistake number 2. We can't use guns on the paddle boat. It's a boat, isn't it? Yeah, hoverboat, you ghoul. It's not a fucking paddle boat. If it is, then it's a shit paddle boat, because we weren't authorized paddles, apparently. So if this is a paddle boat, it's pretty bad. Might get this one returned. It does come with the 50 caliber machine gun with infinite ammo, though. So that's a bonus. That's good. Anyway, chat, do keep in mind, in about 10 minutes, we're going to have to jump up, because our buddy's coming back with groceries. And naturally, we have to help him get those in. Shouldn't take us more than a couple minutes. No. Man, you know what would be awesome if we could drive straight. Yeah, there's a ladder. You can use paddles on a hoverboat. You can, Tress. But the issue wasn't, can you use paddles on this boat? That was never the issue. The issue is this a paddle boat? And if it is, where the fuck are our paddles? Now, the issue was never that a paddle couldn't be used here. It's that we don't have the paddle. Alright, first of all, we can all agree that, for a helipad, this is some shit. Especially since we're in, that's a fair question. Where does Half-Life 2 take place? It's in Europe, definitely. Need a gravity gun to do that anyway? Well, we don't also have the gravity gun, so that's... So, you know, issue number 2. We haven't been authorized that yet. We've been authorized the 357 Magnum, though. That's like a gravity gun. It, you know... we're trying to think of a good joke with gravity. And all we could think of was it gravitationally pulls your head from your body. Like that poor gentleman. Or that one. You know, if only we could actually make Half-Life 2 gorier. Like in Fear. We wish we could shoot somebody in this game and, like, re-see their skull, show that they died in the 5th dimension. That's really the kind of fuck off. It's really the kind of shit we need. It's definitely out there. Now, how do we... So you're telling us. Okay, now wait a minute. Okay, now chat, we have to be so fucking clear about this. Here's this base, right? Wait, you don't need to rely on the gravity gun to make people fall over? Nah, bolts do that too. Who is that fine gentleman? Either way, so the Combine have a base here, right? Stay with us. The Combine have a base here, very clearly, very obviously. They got like a little scouting group, right? So would you like to know something really fucking hilarious? First of all, Gordon being mute really is fucking him in this moment. Because he just took out a helicopter. Second thing, that's Black Mesa. That's the Resistance. All the Resistance, their greatest minds, that's him, right there. You're telling us these goofballs, these fucking buffoons, didn't go 10 feet down the river? Starting to see why the Combine are getting their ass kicked. All right, and open. Oh no, please. Can the alarm be any louder? No, please. Alert every Combine within 7 miles. It really would be just badass. Did you hear that? There's a fucking survivor. No, you can't hide from us, fucko. We heard you. Come out. Hey! Huh. Guess not. Could have sworn we heard a Combine soldier. Whatever. If he's smart, he'll play dead. If he's not, he won't be playing. Alright, let's go. Evo. Let's go. Turn. And whoop. Physics. Oh shit. Huh. The boat is surprisingly intact from that jump. Nice. Anyway, we have to be so clear. Literally, this was the place. This is it. This is what they were looking for the whole time. Motherfucker, we can see the enemy base from here. Even as a kid, we always thought, like, man, Black Mesa was both really fucking close and also stupidly close to the enemy base. But we guess don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Jotaro, we have a gun. Oh my god. Okay, we'll give them a little bit more credit because at least their, like, secret base isn't, you know, this or that. But still. The secret base is there. It really feels like the Combine should have figured this one out. Why do we love this like art? It's like a Combine soldier. It's like a Combine guy with their kid or something. It's a good picture. Oh shit.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello? Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances.
Did you not know? Wait, you mean? What you mean, kids? There are no kids. Well, you know, back when the Combine first invaded, there was kids, and they sterilized everyone with the weird. They don't really explain how they did that, but somehow blowing up the tower would fix that. Yeah, don't ask us. We're not a science person. We say, playing Gordon Freeman, a known fucking physicist. I'm not a fucking science guys. I'll leave that to the eggheads. The eggheads down in R&D. Alien technology? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it's actually akin to the tower in Half-Life 3 that releases the genophage.
You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed not to know.
I think that's what the tower kind of does. It just spreads some shit and we just need to blow it up.
Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh,
all good things, we hope.
I do so envy you.
Never envy Black Mesa. That's like hearing like, man, you were at Normandy? Fuck, man, I envy you. What?
Working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field.
Okay, that's more fair.
Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Thank you. Sorry, no words for the fucking hero of humanity, big man? He looks scared. Slightly confused.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
Out the way.
Certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training.
Do you mean murder, or do you mean physicists?
We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology. Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they've failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement...
Okay, chat, so that's literally important to the whole plot. We figured out how to teleport back and forth, kind of. Once the Combine teleport here to Earth, they're stuck. Well, I mean, you know, they have the big fucking tower that can teleport them back. But beyond that, like, once the Combine send boys here, if they don't have another way out, that's it. Game over.
Oh. Listen to me. I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together.
It is an honor to work with a man as suave as Gordon fucking Freeman.
Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything.
Until he found Aperture, which is like a slave adventure. Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. Actually, that happens at the end of episode 2.
So we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass through.
Nice. So, chat, that's another thing. Now, in the first game, you had to go through Zen to teleport. Now, they're just like, yeah, we still go through it, but you don't actually have to stop there. We just kind of circumvent that shit. Which is why teleporting in this game doesn't send us to Zen anymore. They figured out a way to just not deal with that whole situation. But, man, chat, remember Entropy 02? Oh! Oh! Amazing fucking game.
Here's Eli now.
Literally Half-Life 3. They should just do it. Haven't played it? It's free. Entropy 01 and 2 are free. Entropy 01 you have to go to ModDB for. But Entropy 02 is on Steam. It's free. The whole it's just fucking free. It's like a full game. Like it's like 6 hours at least.
Gordon Freeman.
I don't have a working computer. Oh,
Look at you, man.
something to look forward to when you do.
God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now let's
Good
see.
skin-
The
good
last
skincare
time
routine.
I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days.
Are
We'll
there
get you out
still
of that hazard suit
MT?
and back into your lab coat where you belong.
All due respect, Eli. But something tells us we want to keep the bulletproof, rocket launcher proof suit on in this world.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can.
I don't know, man.
Freeman, it's been a real honor.
Also, interesting thing, the leg he's wearing is actually like the same thing as from Aperture Science, the little like thing that Shell uses to not break her legs when she jumps. So that's cool. That does mean at some point he did scavenge something from Aperture, or he just took a prosthetic leg and it just happens to look like that because they had the model. But we choose to believe that they've already done some Aperture stuff. Anyway, chat, let's get to work. We're scientists. How do we?
You remember my wife, Ozian, don't you? That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
That's cool. We've actually never heard him talk about that.
We're still not sure what that does. Alex brings in the strangest things.
We do like how he like mentions a bunch of stuff. Aperture didn't take the portal tech because it didn't want moon cancer. Well, okay, well consider this. In Aperture, it's not really teleporting. It's pseudo-teleportation. They're making portals. They're basically kind of using the hand from JoJo rather than teleporting. They're more cutting the space between areas. That and yes, the moon cancer. And of course the moon cancer. That's certainly a factor.
Oh, Gordon. The Vorticon said
Also
you were
getting
here.
to the moon. That's also an
You
issue.
made it so quickly on.
Well, actually, no, that's not an issue. All you have to do is shoot a portal on the moon, and then you can go to the moon. Problem is, you're then on the moon.
What?
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
We're thinking about buying the Portal games to play them on stream chat.
With the possible exception of
Something plot for Portal 2. Genuinely, we're thinking about playing both the games on stream soon, because there is a mod for Portal, which is like a full thing, which also looked really cool, and used a lot more of the gels and shit, and like had like more Portal stuff to it. And it actually had like a full plot and everything. So, Portal Tag, right? We believe so, actually. Yeah, that might have been it. Might have been Portal Tag. We remember that name. It's been like almost a decade since we remember watching Nerd Cube like talk about it and like showcase it. But yeah, we do believe it was Portal Tag. And it starts off in like you in a vacation home or something. Anyway, let's fuck with this. Yes, quite. What the fuck are we looking at? I mean, it's pretty, I'll give it that.
Alex, I thought you were on watch. The Vorticons relieved me so I could come see Gordon.
Ayo, howdy,
I
howdy.
should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
It's a Stone Luigi.
Oh,
Oh, of
it's a
course.
calculation error, not a mechanical
Howdy,
fault.
yes.
Then
Welcome,
maybe
welcome.
you should let me do the
Hope you
calculations
enjoy,
as well as
Heisenberg.
installing it.
Alex, really?
Although we are about to have to jump up, chat. Our buddy's on the way home with groceries. Again, it won't take us more than
Why don't you
4 or
take
5
Gordon
minutes.
along and give him some practice?
And then we're good for the rest of the stream. But
Sure.
we are going to have to jump up.
Let's go have some fun.
The zero
Minerals,
point
it's not
energy field
stone.
manipulator is not a toy, Alex.
Ugh, let's get out of here.
What the fuck is it? Moving on. We're glad everyone's cool with Gordon walking around with a 357 Magnum, though. That's pretty nice.
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside.
Iceberg, what are you
should
talking about?
hear her
Ah, of
drone
course,
about how it
Mr.
hit
White.
her in the
Of
Black
course,
Mesa
of
test
course.
chamber that
You're
day.
just a normal...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking
Apologies.
behind her back.
Apologies.
It just gets a bit claustrophobic down
You just
here.
have an uncanny resemblance.
That's
our
the
mistake.
passage to Ravenholm.
We don't go to Spooky Town, chat.
We don't go there anymore.
We don't go to Ravenholm. Okay, so we know there's not like it's just the Combine got everyone before they could get out, but like if there was a tunnel directly to fucking Black Mesa, first, the Combine didn't raid it after they attacked the town. Two, more people didn't get out considering they literally lived right the fuck next to Ravenholm. Three, they're fucking slow-moving zombies. We have funny electric power people. Fucking shoot them with a gun. It can't be that hard. It truly can't be. So, Alex, just to double check, we're not getting stuck in this once you get in there, right? Because last time there was, like, people that had to push this shit. You're not, like, about to fuck us, right? Isn't taking off a head crab very easy? Well, yeah, I mean, the host dies, but kind of. But either way. Actually, chat, we will say being being zombified by a head crab is literally the worst experience once you look into the lore of how it works.
Here we are.
Also, thank you for the follow, Mr. White. You know, hook us up with some, if you know happen to anyone who knows of any blue
This is
flavored
the brownie gun
products,
my father was talking
hit us
about.
up.
You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed
Be a
for
flutter
handling-
head crab. Head crab. It is a horrible fate. We'll get into why when we get to
materials,
Ravenholm.
But we mainly use it for heavy
Because there's a lot of dialogue right now. But
Give it a try. The primary trigger emits a charge. You can punch stuff and send it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields.
it's such a
Secondary
look
trigger
at,
lets you
chat.
grab things.
So you don't know when
You
our
can
buddy
throw
gets
them with
here.
the primary.
He's on the way. He should be home. In fact, he might. Alright, yeah, he's home. We're gonna be right back, chat. We're gonna be right back. I forgot, why doesn't this thing work on humans? Half-Life magic. Alright, we're gonna be right back. 1 second. Told you it wouldn't take us more than 4 or 5 minutes yet. Anyway, this doesn't work on humans because space magic. Any other questions?
Something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pick up some stuff and toss it.
You are a sturdy woman, Alex. Alright.
You can also pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right. See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. I like my woman strong and sturdy like a brick wall.
Try
Nice.
stacking some things. Grab something with your
Thanks,
secondary
Bluesy.
trigger, then press the
Thanks, Bluesy. Thanks for the commentary. Shit. Oh, fuck. So, chat. Yeah, coming up here, there's an Easter egg.
stack and get up here.
Shut the fuck up, Alex. Look. The old Half-Life 1 recharge station. Neat. Anyway, now we haven't talked about Bluesy. We're gonna talk about later why being a head crab,
Place objects by
like
moving
the
them
fucked
into
up nature of the head
position
crab,
secondary
but why if we had to choose between being a head crab or being a flood, we choose being a head crab. What about you, Bluesy? From your limited knowledge of
Try
both,
stacking some things.
which would you rather?
Grab something
Actually, no,
with your
chat. Let's
secondary trigger,
turn the question
press
on
the
you.
same trigger again to drop it gently.
Shut the fuck up, Alex.
Right.
So, head crab. Okay. Don't know. Just play Bluesy. Like or Tress. You've seen a head crab. You've seen the flood. Just pick one.
Now let me call Dog. He loves to play fetch. Dog!
Bluesy, what about you?
Come.
You know the lore for both. We know the lore for both. Tress knows the basic lore for the flood. Or at least they fucking should. We've played the Halo game twice on stream now.
Good doggy. This is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid.
Your flood
First
just to be
model was
different.
about yay high.
No, but Bluesy, we mean like,
I've had him ever since.
are you willing to die on that hill? We're gonna debate it.
Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon.
If you go with that, you better be
Need to
ready.
use the gravity gun. Go ahead, Dog. Throw.
No? Alright. Now, we will say, Bluesy, describing how the head crabs work is somewhat infinitely worse than being the flood. But
Throw another, Dog.
it's also not. I say flood because it's a bioweapon. That's fair. The head crabs are just naturally occurring.
Another one, Dog. Dog, go get your ball.
That's one strong ass ball. Yeah, his ball's a landmine. Don't worry about it. It's better if you stop asking questions, actually. Okay? We're about to see you gonna grab it. So this, chat, is a landmine in the game. Wait, am I the flood or a human being infected? No, we're saying you're infected by them. Like, you're either infected by a head crab or you're infected by the flood. We're not saying you're like, oh, you are the flood. No, you're infected by them. Which would you rather be? Infected by the flood or infected by the head crab? Because if it's would you rather be a head crab or be the flood, then be the flood. That's fucking ridiculous. What? Who the fuck would want to be a stupid ass head crab? But the flood. Now hold up. The flood is easy to avoid as long as you know what to do. At least the flood you keep your memories. Yeah, Tress. Yeah. So his head tastes like crab or chicken?
Dog, throw something bigger.
Huh. Head or... Well, it's edible at least. People eat it. Ribs can kiss people with pretty big upside. That is true.
No, boy. Down. Put that down. What is it, dog?
Fried head chicken from Nimbus, probably.
Oh my god, what was that? Scanners! Oh, Combine sweeping the area. We've got to head back to the lab. Come on, Gordon.
Alright. We're taking the ball with us. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's a fucking attack chopper. Oh! No! My boy!
What's going on in there?
He'll stay behind, Chad. He'll hold them off.
Backyard airlock stuck in a full
Salute that brave motherfucker.
Still with you?
Wilson! I'm sorry. Oh.
Dad?
Take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go through Raven.
Dad? Dad!
Don't go through Ravenholm. And we're gonna...
Dog, open the airlock.
And we're
Get
gonna...
us out of here.
That was a perfectly cut screen. Damn.
Hurry, now! Tear it apart if you have to. Just get it open. That's enough, dog. Come on, Gordon.
Oh, if you could have just done that, asshole. Immediately goes to Ravenholm. Well, I mean, it's more because there is no other option.
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father.
Well, you
Dog,
can.
Take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
Alex, there's some shit happening behind you may want to deal with. Okay, chat, now here's why we'd rather be infected by a head crab rather than the flood. Because as Tress said, at least with the... Oh, by the way, Tress, you get to keep your memories as a head crab victim. See, as the flood, your memories become part of a hive mind, but you're still you, kind of. But you know all of your knowledge is being used to infect and eat as many people as physically possible. See, that's why we go with the head crab, because at least with a head crab scenario, humanity's not fucked. With the flood, nah, humanity's fucked, that's it. That's the end of humanity. A head crab scenario is just, or like a flood scenario is generally just the end of all life. Can I play Xbox? No. Oh, sorry, Trust, did we say humanity? We meant all sentient life. If it can think, it's getting infected. Bears, birds, anything. As long as it has sufficient biomass. But by my memory still, that is true. Machine? No. But depending, they may beat the shit out of you if you're a robot. They may beat the shit out of you if you're a robot. But here's the thing. Again, like we said, humanity's dead. All life in the galaxy is dead. And that includes the fun... And that includes... Are you done, game? We ripped the fucking... I was just making a bigger head... No. No. Okay, so... The reason... The head crab is worse, though. Because as a flood member, your body is on autopilot. And they're using all of your memories. But you're still technically in there, kind of. Head crab is the same thing. You're still alive in your body. But your body's on autopilot. And they stack boxes and do CPR if they get my memories? Yes. Yeah, because again, the flood. But no, chat. We genuinely want to go into why headcrabs are fucked up because it actually makes this whole zone worse and more terrifying when you understand what's happening. Because the flood, they're bad. But hey, at least when you die. Oh, I know. Do you? Do you though? Do you know how bad it gets as these fuckers? My memories are worthless to the flood. Yeah, but you'll be great nutrition. With the head crabs, though, when they infect you, you're in there. You're still on autopilot, much like with the flood, but you literally can't fucking die. I mean, you can die. Make no mistake. You can die. But until someone comes to put you out of your misery, your body will decay. And you'll feel every second. Even when you're a skeletal being, you'll still feel the pain of everything. And it gets worse. Being lit on fire, you feel that. Being shot, oh, you feel that. Being left in the radioactive pits that we drove through with the airboat, you feel the radiation burning and eating your flesh. But the head crab, well, it can survive that. As long as it's on you, you can't die. And now imagine this. Now the ones at the top of the lake that just get up, I mean, then Gordon Freeman runs them over. They're free from their torment. But what if you're stuck under layers and layers of mud, being eaten by radiation, worms, and bugs, unable to die or move? At least with the flood, you're a part of a hive mind. With the head crabs, you're alone with your thoughts as you slowly just hope to God to die. Now with that out of the way, let's send some people to Jesus. We don't go to Ravenholm, and that would be the reason why. No, that's why, like we say, being a head crab is genuinely the worst thing, because no matter what, until someone puts you down, you don't die anymore. And what we've said is bad. But now imagine you're the big neurotoxin guy who has those head crabs that keep continuously have neurotoxin pumped into them. That must fucking blow. Oh look! Yeah, so yeah, that guy can feel everything right now. Everything. Everything. Hold on there, friend. Hold on. We just got this gravity gun. We need to find the... there we go. That should do it. Don't worry, chat. We're going to kill him as humanely as possible. There we go. Hold your applause, chat. We know. We know. Such a good Samaritan. Everything. Everything. Anyway, this is Ravenholm. The zombies never end, and they will come for you forever. But again, chat, before we continue going, we just have to point out, how the fuck did no one escape? Oh, alright, man. Yeah, the flood's bad. But at least the flood is making you a sort of hive mind thing. And eventually you'll just be assimilated into everything. So, at least, yeah, you know humanity's going to die. But if you're trash, you don't care. So, but that's why they had bad cardio. Yeah. No, but Bluesy, this place got attacked, right, by head crabs. The thing you can bonk with a crowbar and they die. The place to Black Mesa is literally in the center of their fucking town. Why are there 700 fucking... Okay, the town being infected mostly with a lot of zombies, considering how many they probably shot. Fair enough. But it's like the whole fucking town got taken out. And it's like, how did you kill the whole town? You just had to go, like... You had to go... Considering how big this town is... What, like... Mile? Maybe 2? Maybe 3? We're not in the best shape. Bluesy can attest to that. But even we could probably run 2 or 3 miles if, hellish unending pain was what awaited us. You know, like, considering head crabs or goofy little motherfuckers we can bash with a crowbar, we think we could have made it. And this is the Half-Life universe. Everyone has to be physically fit. So, yeah, Raven almost just doomed to fucking die. God, in the words of Tomato Gaming, God literally created that guy's character just to die. Video games! Oh yeah, big man? Nice fucking try. Nice. Nice to which one, Triss? Because nice to cutting that poor bastard in half. Hell yeah. Nice to... Immolation. We were gonna make a thing about, like, man, Triss, you're fucked up. That guy is literally burning to death and begging for God for help, and you're just like, nice. On the other hand, you called it immolation, and now all we can think about is Dark Souls. In the words of King who's the guy in Dark Souls 2, Bluesy? Bluesy would know. Who's the guy in Dark Souls 2 that lights himself on fire? Who's the man that wants you to immolate yourself? Now? Listen here, you little shit. Don't do it again. You better run. You won't get far, though. Goodbye! Ow. There's Dark Souls 2, you mean the Blob Man? No. Okay, maybe it's not Dark Souls 1. Okay, maybe it's in Dark Souls 1. Bluesy, who's the guy who wants you to immolate yourself? It's like King we know it's not Gwendolyn, but we want to say it's like like King something. It's probably the dude from Dark Souls 1, actually. But we only remember it from Dark Souls 2 because the one guy was like, can you make an immolation only build? Does it in Dark Souls 2? We can't remember, because we definitely don't think that the king in Dark Souls 2 was with immolation. He was just there. Dark Souls 2 king was just kind of there, chat. What?
Like these peculiar demons which dwell in matter, but in whom no light may be found.
Fascinating. Blobman was weird. It wasn't Blobman, we can tell you that much. It was a king. It was one of the kings. A lie, no matter how exquisite, will remain a lie. It wasn't that guy either, but how is he the only survivor? Because he has a Winchester. Because he has a fucking Winchester. It's Dark Souls 1. What's his name? It's not Gwendolyn. That's his son. Gwendolyn's his son. Right?
For the days of my life are vanning like smoke, and my bones are parched like ash.
Also, chat, he's alive because he loves fucking Jesus Christ, alright? Yeah, if you love Jesus, you can survive a zombie apocalypse. That's how it works, right? Gwen? Fucking, we knew it was Gwen something. King Gwen. Anyway, chat, yeah, that's how he survived. It's because he loves him some Jesus fucking Christ so much that zombies physically can't touch him. So you're alive. So he's not alive. Huh. Fascinating shit, Captain. So anyway, Bluesy, we were talking about it, And we really wish now that this game had Fear's level of destruction. Because, yeah, we can rip the zombies in half. But could you imagine if we could, like, shoot a Combine soldier with a 357 Magnum and see their head fucking pop like a grape? like in Fear 2, when you shoot somebody, a replica in the head with, like, when you shoot somebody in the head with a sniper rifle, their skull pops out, and you just see a massive hole in it, and it's like, ah. Yeah, that guy's not just dead. Much like in Bloodborne, that guy died in the 4th dimension. His consciousness has been ripped from him in every possible fucking universe. That's not a golf ball size hole. A fucking freight train could have gone through that shit. Just imagine Half-Life, but you could it just looks like Fear at the end.
Before the wind, and the angel of the Lord pursued it.
We didn't even have to kill that guy. But fuck him. Wait, did we have to kill him? Now we're curious. Can we get to that guy? Oh, we can. Gentlemen. Oh yeah, the priest also survived because he made horrible, horrible jigsaw traps. Yeah! Yeah, that was it. It's a mod where every crowd him is a tiny TF2 spy. Yeah, that probably exists. There's so many mods. There's a mod for Half-Life where we can get slow-mo, the ability to dual wield. There's a mod that basically makes Half-Life 2 Cursed Halo. Never think that there is... Anyway. The most sane human crybaby. Mod where Cursed Half-Life exists. We can't remember the name of the mod, but we can probably find it. But yes, Stress, it literally makes this game it's not as funny as Cursed Half-Life because there's somebody like trying to make a cool mod with dual wield and slow-mo and all this. We think it's like it's supposed to be a slight update, but it just does a bunch of ridiculous shit. Whereas Cursed Halo is like, yeah, we're gonna make the plot be at one point that in order to activate the Halo Ring's defenses, you have to play Mario Kart against Dave the Marine and Dave the Marine, Keys and other Captain Keys, Piss Gun, yeah, that, Dave the Marine as a Flood, and then Dave the Marine as a Flood, and then of course Dave and his heterosexual partner Dave, and of course the Flood Spores Steve, and Steve. Oh, and Dave the Marine and Dave the Marine. Can't forget that. And maybe some others. Who knows? Bluesy, we have to point out, there is literally a thing where you play Mario Kart, and in co-op, we think you can actually summon Mario Kart shit.
More than that, I cannot promise.
Don't forget Dante and his mother Goku. That is true. You forgot the Hunters? No, it's just that we can't pronounce the Hunters. Valiant fucking attempt, big man. Second value attempt. So you know why we don't want to be, like, why, chat, us saying we'll be a head crab instead of a flood makes us somehow more altruistic than all of you fuckers who wanted to be a flood? The flood would be the end of all life. The head crabs existing just means that maybe this happens to us. Kinda wish Cursed Halo 2 existed. It might. Give the developer enough time. Now that there's workshop support in Halo Master Chief Collection, give that motherfucker some time. Hold on, chat. We got an ad for a movie. What the fuck is Imaginary? Oh, it's a horror movie. It's a horror movie involving evil bears. Well, shit, bro. We can deal with those. I think we got him. Moving on. And thus, chat, that's where we're better than all of you. We would rather live through that experience, but no, humanity may have survived. You should have practiced your cardio, you crybaby. How do you practice cardio when the priest decided, today's the day I'm gonna start hanging motherfuckers on spikes? Also, Bluesy, how do you out-cardio zombified missile pods? I mean, we were giving him shit earlier, but come on. We understand some of them are going down. The Combine literally launched fucking rockets with this shit. Could have outran the zombies. I don't know, Bluesy. These things can jump about 50 feet in the air at Mach speed. Something Dead by Daylight. That too. Funny you mentioned Dead by Daylight, Tress. If you think about it, the dude in Bluesy, when you get a PC, Bluesy, you have to get Entropy 0, 1, and 2. No excuse, those games are free. You just gotta outrun everyone else. That's true. The priest is but the priest isn't crazy, Tress. He wants to help people. It's just that he's been alone with zombies so long, he's kind of lost his shit. He didn't kill innocent people. We don't want to point that. We want to point that out. He did. It's just that he's hanging zombies' corpses on spikes. But he is sane. He's on our side. Believe it or fucking not. What do you mean that... Too much free time? You say that, Bluesy, like... You'd be like, yeah, in a zombie apocalypse, you know what? I'm gonna start lighting people on fire and seeing what, like, wacky jigsaw traps I can come up with for the zombies. Yeah, we somehow feel like this wasn't the way we're supposed to do this. Well, we can huck a car battery at someone. It's 10 years later. Well, this isn't happening 10 years later. Ravenholm was not infected when Black Mesa happened. Absolutely fucking not. But it has been at least a year or so. You know, chat, we just had a thought. How would you describe this hallway? Like, not with all the zombies, not like, oh, it's spooky, just like, if you had to give us a history of what is this hallway, how do we explain this? Oh, well, fuck you, now it works. And yes, chat, if we decide to shoot a gun right now, that would light on fire. Which we can all admit is pretty fucking cool for a game in, like, 2007. Oh, that's pretty cool. Come on, give it that much. That is pretty neat. But, like... Well, I guess what we're getting at is, doesn't this feel lived in? Like... Trying to figure out the best way. This is definitely a video game level. You run down, here's the fire. How do you turn off the fire? You go down there, then there's this over here. Yes, this is a video game level, because we've played this level 50,000 times, but at the same time, even every time we play it, we don't think of, like, this is probably for the combat. But what we're getting at is, like, isn't it amazing how games back in the day could make, even Black Mesa could make samey hallways, and this, which is just, we dropped a building here. We dropped a building there. But yet, somehow, like, there's so much story. It's such limited assets. But it doesn't feel, like, even though we're explaining, like, oh yeah, chat, look, we're walking through a video game level. In about 5 seconds, you're gonna forget that. Lighting is good. Same thing with Fear. Like, in Fear, you're going through a lot of samey, blocky environments, but it never felt that way. It feels real, and somehow games wanting to be more graphically realistic, it feels like it's taken away from that. It's like, yeah, zones can look really beautiful and shit, but then when you're, like, fighting in a zone, it's like, you fight in a zone, you move on. But in this, it's like, we fight in these hallways, and it feels like we're fighting through a hallway full of the undead. In Resident Evil 3, the original. God knows not the remake. God knows not the remake. The remake, but look how they massacred my boy. Nemesis is literally our favorite Resident Evil villain of all time, and they did him so dirty in the remake. Oh, you gotta be fucking joking. Alright, well, how do we get in there, asshole? No, do go on, fuckboy. We're all waiting with bated breath on how we get past this one. Fuck off. Yo, give Father Gregor this. He is one hell of an electrical engineer. How the fuck? It's like... yeah, this is where the gas is coming from, but like... What? You only care about recent graphics or game passes? Yeah. And we honestly, we're not even gonna, this isn't a point against Project Moon games, because we love them to death, but we will say that it is kind of a downside to the 2D nature of how Project Moon presents the world. It really... Well, somebody was alive. They're not anymore. But they've always, with the 2D nature of them... that's why we wish there was a Project Moon game where we could sit down and basically do Distortion Detective. Even if it was in a Phoenix... We think they should do that. Phoenix Wright, but it's Distortion Detective. Find clues, go through a zone, figure it out. A Project Moon Yakuza game. Project Moon will not have the budget, nor the coding power needed for that, until a decade or two from now. We're gonna be... That's hopeful, but with how much money Project Moon makes, we think it's in the cards at some point. But we would love a 3D, even if it's Killer Paradise-esque, just a game where we can explore even like a zone of a district. I honestly like 2D over 3D. We prefer 3D for this reason. Well, we don't mean like everything should be 3D like the models, but like in Killer Paradise, it's a 3D world but 2D models. Perfect for Project Moon. Like, Bluesy, you watched our Killer Paradise thing. That's what we think a Project Moon game should be in 3D. It should never really go into Yakuza. Hell, if they wanted to. If they wanted to make a Yakuza game, if they wanted to make a Yakuza plot with the Homoko and Blade Legion, fuck yeah. Bro, we'd play that shit if they had this, if they got the guy who makes Yakuza to do like a Yakuza plot between those two, We would buy that day fucking one. That would be the most unhinged shit we've ever witnessed. Because we also want to watch someone in the Project Moon universe play go-karts where they can summon Tomari to beat the shit out of somebody. Hell yeah. We do something like Hon. But here's the thing, Tress. Honoko Star Rail is for pussy. That sounds mean. We've never played it. And we kind of want to. It just... To us, Honoko Star Rail feels weird. Because it feels like... When it first came out, it was after Project Moon had done Library of Ruina. And they were just coming out with it. Stylized. That's why I prefer to... I like Persona. I meant the combat. No, the combat we like. But Bluesy, here's what we're getting at. We don't think Project Moon should go into 3D for all of their games. We do love their 2D art style. We think they should keep that. But we want one game. One. And that's why we think Distortion Detective would be a good thing for it. Or even if they did a Phoenix Wright-esque game where everything's still 2D. We want a game where you are on the ground in the city exploring. Just like checking out the... That's why we think Killer Paradise would be great for them. Because 2D character models you can stylize. But a city you can kind of like give this unearthly 3D feel. Because like for Project Moon, like something being in 3D would just feel wrong. And that would fit perfectly if they did it right. We think they should only do it once, maybe twice. There's a second thing we think they should do, Bluesy. And there's no way they could do this in 2D. And once we say it, you know for a fact they can't do it right now, but you want it. So Bluesy, you know about the Shadow War, right? Have you ever heard of the Shadow War in the games? No, you've heard of it because Gregor was part of it, and Otis. They were part of the Shadow War, right? Also, we learned more about the Shadow War. It is the most ridiculous fucking war of all time, and it fits. What up? You mean the Smoke War? Shadow... We keep calling it the Shadow War because, let's be honest, it's the Shadow War. But yes, the Smoke War. You know about the Smoke War, right, Bluesy? This is for you in particular because we have to pitch this game idea to you to see if you think this would be worth a damn. Let's say we're behind the writing of this. You know how much we love Project Moon. Let's say we're behind the writing of the story. Forget graphics, forget everything else. Well, actually, no. Don't forget graphics, but just, like, hear us out on this. You know about the Smoke Wars, right? How much lore do we have to give you? Boop. Boop. Explosive barrels in the city? Well, this is Russia. Before the invasion. Of course they need 1,000 things of oil to take down the capitalist American dogs. Stupid. Yes, chat. We can take the broken barrels of the exploded barrel we just blew up and huck it at somebody at 1,000 miles an hour. Like this poor son of a bitch. Never said it'd be effective, chat. Just said we could do it. Alright, asshole, survive this one. Jackass. Bluesy, do you... we actually have a pretty good idea game for Project Moon that we think they should do. Not their next game. Not even the game after. Or the game after that. But we do think there's a fun prequel game they can do. We want a first-person horror shooter during the Smoke War where you are a generic R-Corp member. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh no. Fucking dipshit. No, where's your friend? Where is he? Nah, he was stumbling his ass over here. Where the fuck is he? Rule the back streets. Reminds me of COD. Okay, so Bluesy. In the smoke... again, a lot of this pitch need you to understand the Smoke War. So, Bluesy, since you've never watched any lore, you made a point of it to Limbus Company to not care about the lore. What do you know about the Smoke War? Besides, Wait. Secrets! It's our creative juices flowing, and Bluesy is currently dropping the ball in 50 different ways, probably because his wife is telling him about the newest flavor of fucking Go-Gurt. We have never been in here. What are... Time bombs. Okay. So, mostly correct. So yeah, the old L Corp was involved. Okay, so it was the old L Corp, not Lobotomy Corporation. It was the old L Corp. Old L Corp was producing so much smog that it was a problem. So when Ion went, bruh, my man, I can deal with that for you. The city went, sure, everyone hates the smog, fuck them. So that's why it's called the Smoke Wars, because L Corp was producing so much smog, the rest of the city was infected. Now, during it, G Corp, hold on. We actually want to look this up. Because there's actually a lot of factions involved with this. There's actually a lot of players in the Smoke Wars. So in the Smoke Wars, after Carmen's suicide attempt and Bina's raid, Ion and Benjamin were left as the project's only survivors before making the heavily wounded Garna into the first Sephiroth. Oh, in the Smoke Monster. Oh, so Homika was the first robot. Huh. Now again, this is from the wiki. It may not be totally correct, but let's go off of it. For Sephiroth, the other two were extract knowledge the two were able to extract knowledge from her that would enable them to become a wing and continue their project without fear of reprisal. However, to do so, they need to replace one of the 26 already existing wings. They soon found the old L Corp, which was also an energy company. No, isn't Homiko the last? Ion and Benjamin were the last project survivors before the heavily wounded... Oh, no. So, Bina's the first Sephiroth. Bina's the first. Garyon. Yeah, okay. So, Garon, Bina, was the first Sephiroth, blah, 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 blah. However, they need to replace one of the wings. So, L Corp was already an energy corp, so they decided to take them out. Which is also, L Corp was widely unpopular for being stingy and charging higher prices for its energy. Furthermore, it polluted the air with thick smoke, which covered much of its surroundings, and was said to have strange effects, both physical and emotional, on those who came into contact with it. Best emo goth girl. Please break my mind, Dami Mommy war crime gothic Dami Mommy war crime enthusiast. Some people suddenly started wishing for the happiness of some others, and still others would spend most of the time starting into space. What's more, people had signs of sickness all over their bodies and started wandering around L Corp's nest. It was like they were returning to their hometown or something. So anyway, L Corp was making much of smoke. It was an energy corporation, so Benjamin and Ion went, well, today's the day, motherfucker. So many other wings and organizations and the everyday city folk hated L Corp. But there's events during the war, apparently, where some Distortion Detective literally talks about the Smoke War. Holy shit, we have to read Distortion Detective. The Smoke War apparently was fucked up. People were using the smoke as a war crime device. We're in. Anyway, we don't care about that. No spoilers, gotta read it. We haven't read it either. It literally just said in Distortion Detective, they talk about like one character uses the smoke as a weapon, maybe. Again, we didn't fully read it, Bluesy, but apparently in Distortion Detective, how the smoke works comes up. Okay, the Smoke Wars. Here we go. So, we have supporters of Old L Corp. Old L Corp, naturally, E Corp. Known as participants in the Smoke War, their involvement in the main world is unknown. We don't know what E Corp was doing. So, in the war, it was a faction between L Corp, E Corp, F Corp. Those last two, nobody knows about. And then Old G Corp. You know, bug people. Not to be confused with your current G Corp, the former G Corp involved in the Smoke Wars against several corporations, including the previous L Corp. They specialized in genetic augmentation, which they utilized on their soldiers, usually in the form of bug genetics. They collapsed after the war under unspecified conditions and were eventually replaced with a new G Corp. So there is a new G Corp. So G Corp isn't the Wild West that we thought it was in Limbus Company. It is owned by someone. However, the opponents of Old L Corp, K Corp, I Corp, and R Corp. K Corp, participating in the Smoke Wars as a major party, promised Smoke War veterans they would be allowed first priority when moving into their nests, but went back on this policy, ultimately not allowing any veterans whatsoever. So America, good. I Corp, participating in the Smoke War, promised blah, blah, blah. So they also promised veterans would be allowed in, and then there was R Corp, which we assume took every fucking person. Oh my god. So here's where shit gets wild. So here's every veteran of the Smoke War. Roland, Walter, Moses, Isris, Salvador, Oscar, Han Hagen, Gregor, Toma, what? Oh yeah, Gregor's buddy. Herman, Otis, Nikolai, Mayo, Rudolph, Maximum. So every character we've met so far, Roland was in the Smoke War? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That man was in Day 1 Normandy, apparently. Everyone was there. But here's the thing, Bluesy. The reason we bring all this up, and the reason we spent so long talking about this, is because we're talking about a 3D K-Corp thing. Now imagine you're an R-Corp soldier, right? Because, you know, let's say we want to make a first-person shooter game in the Project Moon universe. We decide the Smoke War, not showing it fully, right? Not giving everything away, but let's say we wanted to make a game where we play as an R-Corp soldier with a machine gun, knife, you know, shit where it's like, alright, you're a shooter. And the first few levels are like kill zone, right? Like you're getting in there, you're fucking bug people up, you're dunking on these motherfuckers every day of the week. But, actually, we want to double check this before we say this. Where's L Corp? We can't do it. So we can't do it as we wanted technically, but we also could. So L Corp is an energy company, right? It's for every company. So let's say, like, you know, the war's going well, shit's happening, everyone's involved, T Corp's involved. T Corp was an enemy. Or at least sold to both sides. But anyway, T Corp's doing their shit, right? Everyone's doing their shit. Everyone's fighting. You're part of R Corp. You're a rabbit protocol. You got the machine gun, you got the knife, you're going in there and fucking people up. You know, normal war for the most part. Well, normal in Project Moon standards. Normal-ish war for the most part. Then about halfway through the game, you get stuck in one of the underground sections, in like one of the pipes, with like several thousands of other soldiers, right? Like, not like you're all buried under there or something. It's just like your orders are down there, you get stuck down there. So you're fighting through people. It's kind of like Metro. You're fighting through these other factions, but there's something else down there with you. Because the monsters from the outskirts are also down here. They snuck through the pipes. Or you're going further out from L Corp. Because you're underground. You're with the pipes. You don't know where you are. And it goes from this Normandy, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, gun action to like, now you're not getting ammo drops as much because why would ArcCorp be dropping ammo down here? And that we think would be the funnest way to explore, not the gnomes. But Bluesy, you were getting at right, like a first-person shooter, maybe even a third-person, kind of like Dead Space. Whereas like at first it's all actiony and whatnot, and like you're in the shadow where you're fucking people up, and then as it goes in, because people like if Project Moon does that, they need to slowly introduce people that aren't shooters or who are shooter gamers into their universe. It's like you do it slow, a lot of action, a lot of fucking people up. You're on top of the world because you're ArcCorp, baby. 20 charge. I'm gonna kill everyone. And then slowly and slowly you lose soldiers and teammates, and then there you are. There you are. Another good idea for a 3D Project Moon game. Make Vampires the Masquerade Bloodlines. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is not an action-heavy RPG. A lot of it's talking, subterfuge, sneaking around. Do that as Project Moon. Just have it be like, you're just some dude, like a fixer or something, who's being fucked over by several corporations, and you're like, okay, but who do I want to work with? Like, make it a very small-scale faction. Like, maybe you're working with, like, the Fangers. Right? And you're trying to, like, you know, you end up a badass at the end of the game, but you're sniffing it out. You're seeing who you... 2 games we think would be perfect for Project Moon if they did a 3D game, which we don't think they should do as their next game. Again, we want to point that out. We think this would be like a decade, maybe 2 in the future. But still, both those we think would be good. We do love the Smoke Wars one, though. Because we don't want, like, oh, you play as a character who knows the entirety of the Smoke Wars and you solve everything. We just want to be a dude on the front lines of the Smoke Wars and just watch as things gradually deteriorate into fucking madness. Because we want a shooter game, a first-person shooter, kind of like Fear, but not just Fear where it's like, oh, Ghost Girl every 15 minutes, like something where monsters maybe you can't even kill but can slow down by shooting them, like the monster in Dead Space 2 and 1 where like you blew off its limbs and it just regenerated, the regenerator. Yeah, sure, have that shit. Absolutely we'd be into that. That's like, but for the most part, Belusi, we're kind of with, we don't agree as much as like we like 2D art, or 2D stuff as much, just because in 2D, for us, it's hard to get a scale of how big it wants things to be. Not to say we can't understand how big something is. It's just, in 2D, it's like, yeah, but it's all stylized. We can't see it from our character's perspective. Especially in Project Moon, considering in Lobotomy Corp 1, everything we saw in that game, for the most part, was bullshit. Everyone's a doll or fake. But that was kind of our thing. It was like, we think there should be 1 or 2 3D games just exploring the city and letting you see how wild it is. Because maybe Project Moon universe is like Warhammer, and everything is a massive goddamn cathedral. Maybe there's skyscrapers blot out the sky. Who, you know? That's why we'd love a 3D rendering of just like, here's the shit going on. Oh, fuck. Stay back! We have to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. back. Those listed types of game they make. Not same. You're right, Bluesy. Again, that's why we said like this should be a one or like a very rare occurrence. This should be one of their main games. Something they sit down and they work on. That's why we think doing something in the distortion detective universe in their thing would be good as a make something like Carol Paradise. You focus on one distortion, you talk to people, you figure out how it works, and then you try to figure like we genuinely think a Ace Attorney-esque game where you try to figure out and use evidence to figure out how distortions work and how to cure them. Not even in 3D or first person. We just think genuinely like an Ace Attorney-esque game with the mechanics of using evidence to figure out how distortion works would be fucking amazing.
Well done, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you!
What?
In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright. Hold on, chat. We have an idea on how to deal with that. Well, shit. But no, we like a shooter game would be fucking awesome, but we know it's not really our style. But yeah, no, Ace Attorney we think would be perfect. A perfect game that they could make in like their spare time. Really though, we just want something to explore the city and like get a feel for it and talk to its residents and just interact with them. Although, if you want our real opinion on the one thing they should do, there is two things that don't involve video games. Okay. Lucy died. What a shame. It is tabletop of Lobotomy Corporation. Tabletop of being a fixer. That's it. Perfect. That's it. That's literally all they need to do to make infinite money forever. Also, fuck you. We can't adequately explain why Father Gregor decided to do this. But he did. God bless him. God bless him. But no, we think a tabletop game in Lobotomy... Wonderlab proved a tabletop-esque story would definitely be fun. But a tabletop thing where, like, you're a fixer? Bruh, now wait a minute. And there is a tabletop game we've been playing called Dalmerwood, which we think would be perfect for the fixer thing, because in it, you can actually end up having 1,000 troops. Like, you can buy mercenaries and basically have a mercenary army that all has their own stats. So yes, you could make the Shadow Wars again. We did think it'd be pretty funny if two GMs used that system, but basically played like a strategy game against each other.
I am Father Grigori. You have already met my congregation.
Sure have, Father. Sure have. Or game, but Project Moon theme in it. Then, yeah, we think that tabletop would be perfect. Because Astral, the idea we have is in Dharma World, like we said, you could have like an army of mercenaries. They all have their own stats. They all have all this shit. Well, they have like stats. And so like you can literally send an army and basically play a strategy game in the tabletop. So what if two GMs got a bunch of players, or got a bunch of like NPCs, and made a war game of the Shadow Wars? But then both GMs had their own party of players. Basically, you have a Black Ops team where it's like, yeah, I'm losing on this front in the war, so I'm deploying you guys. Nope. That was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Well, whatever, it's happened now. Father!
I think no worse of thee.
So anyway, Chet.
It's you, brother. I apologize. But no harm done. My bullets are the least of your concerns.
Anyway, chat, the reason he survived this long is because he has a Winchester, which we believe makes him more deadly than God? Question mark?
Warning. Blood toxin level detected. Automatic medical. Morphine administered.
Yeah, chat, those are our two, like, pitches. Actually, we guess technically our 4 pitches for Project Moon. Do Distortion Detective, but in Killer Paradise-esque style. First person or third person shooter game during the Shadow War. And then just make a tabletop game where you're in Lobotomy Corp, but also another one where you're a fixer. Or have an expansion! Considering a lot of L Corp people after it fell became fixers. There you go. Hell, City and Stars Without Numbers did it. Why can't you? It's already been proven to be a thing. People like having modules that expand fun stories, even if they don't use them. Like, genuinely, I just realized something. That's my GM. But, like, game, chat, there's this thing called Stars Without Numbers, which is a space game, right? It has how to make worlds, like T1s, which are primitive, backward savages. So a world full of Joves, or Tresses. Jove, we're so sorry, we didn't mean you. We just thought of Tress and, like, anyway. And then there's, like, modern-ish civilizations with still some future stuff, tier 3s. And you have tier 5s where they are so beyond you, they might as well be considered God. Cool, just take that system. And then there's cities without numbers, where you can make a cyberpunk-esque city, or worlds without numbers, where you can make a world without that. It's like, there's already a city where you can make this horrible cyberpunk dystopia. Just go even further. Companies without numbers. We actually think that'd be fucking amazing.
Minor alterations detected.
Ow. You hear that reverb? Oh, and chat, how loud is this? Pretty loud, believe it or not. That wasn't even the way to go. Why the fuck have we done any of this?
Although they call me crazy, I care not, for thou art my helper, my strength, and my redeemer.
Actually, no. There is a tabletop system that we think would work for... Fuck off. That we think would work for Project Moon, for a Lobotomy Corporation, which is Mothership. Because Mothership, you have Marine, Commander, Scientist, and Android. Scientist, as you might imagine, studies horrible abominations, and then tells everyone else what they have to do. But if they touch a horrible abomination, they might just kill everyone. And it's like, holy shit, that's Lobotomy Corporation. You have your agents that are God Slayers, your Science-y boys, your your commanders who are in charge of everything, who oversee it. And you have your androids, which you could say are just the normal fuckboys. Mothership is literally a prototype Lobotomy Corp waiting to happen. Wonderlab proved that to us. What was that noise? Here come the fast boys, chat. Here they are. Behold. Fast zombies, aka if you thought head crabs weren't that bad, Look at what your end game is. Those are the sounds of them climbing up pipes. Die, zombie! Gasp! Chet, there was every fiber of our being hoping that we could throw a medkit at somebody and fucking kill them. Every atom. Oh shit. Every atom in our being was screaming, please let this kill that man. Because it would be the funniest joke we've ever done on stream. We don't care if someone's done it before. The fact we didn't know makes it special. Can you, though? Technically, it is a physical object, so, like... Also, yeah, chat, this whole zone was worthless, but not really. But it was worthless. But it also wasn't, but it was worthless. And it just kind of feels like, here's the train station. Why is there a fence there? Well, they don't need the train station anymore. They boarded it up. They built around it. But... we told you this is all a video game level, but doesn't this still feel like a lived-in world? We were wielding this industrial saw like a goddamn... This is all we can use against the beasts. It isn't all we can use, but it is pretty funny to saw someone in half. We can all agree. We also like how you can rapid fire the head crabs. Moshi Moshi.
Here, brother.
Moshi Moshi.
Come closer. You've stirred up hell. A man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it. Catch. Good. Now, keep it close.
Oh.
My advice to you is...
Oh.
For the head. Hush. They come.
Oh. Soup. Trust. We no longer can turn the enemy into soup. We turn them into their baser fucking elements. Behold the spaz goddamn 12.
Move on and I will meet you at the church. balm for your affliction, child.
Major infection.
Just do it. Fuck you.
Good. Now, keep it close. My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. Stay calm. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church. The grave holds nothing worse for you.
Mission depleted. Major
Why?
infection detected.
Why did we do that, chat?
Now, keep it close. My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. Stay calm. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church. You meant no harm.
Major
Good. Now, keep it close. My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. Stay calm. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church. Return to your true...
Oh shit. Fuck it, we kill everyone.
Now, keep it close.
Where'd our saw blade go?
My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. Stay calm. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church.
mission depleted.
The beast slain, the evil defeated. Oh. Well, in that case. Goodbye. And we got away with it scot-free, chat. Easy at... Oh, fuck. Didn't realize head crabs just ignored all sensory input and decided to beat the shit out of us. Nerd. Are you fucking serious? We won, we did it. Oh boy.
Warning. Blood toxin levels detected.
Yep.
Emergency. User death imminent.
That's what you think. But we can't die. We're Gordon fucking Freeman. This guy wasn't even turned to a zombie. He was just fucked up violently in the corner. Much like Fear, this game tries to be scary, and then you remember you have a 357 Magnum. And thus, all horror gone forever. We got an idea, chat. You gotta be fucking joking.
Violations detected. Warning. Blood toxin levels detected.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had this. Yeah, it should deal with the situation. We have never, chat, once known about that side quest, that side tunnel right there. Because it doesn't matter. Because you can skip this whole zone. Yet this whole zone feels like a maze, doesn't it? It's not. It's just that these fuckers are infinitely spawning. Oh shit. Goodbye.
Minor lacerations detected. Warning. Blood toxin levels detect vital signs. Are rising.
No, they're not. Also, for some reason, our suit can neutralize neurotoxins. Is that a thing you can do? Can you just turn off neurotoxin? I feel like it definitely isn't, but it also feels like it definitely is. You little shit.
Minor communications.
You secondary little shit.
Warning. Blood toxin levels detected.
Yes, chat, we beat a zombie to death with a crowbar. Why do you ask? So chat, we have to ask, before the final level, do you think a crowbar only run would be viable? Yes. Because for Ravenholm, absolutely, it would be viable, if not meta. Even against the runners. Knives chat, you just have to 12 get. You just have to double barrel them just to make sure they're dead forever. If there's anything we've learned, it's always go up. And never trust hippies. Second thing we learned. Moshi moshi.
Ah, there you are. At last. I will send the cart for you, brother. It will be but a moment. Patience, brother. Guard yourself well.
You says like we're about to get jumped.
Guard yourself well.
You want to know something sad, Tress? That meme you sent us. That happens in the original game, and technically speaking, he's supposed to die. Anyway, describe your feelings in 3 sentences or less. We'll be right back. You failed, Tress, and thus Jove is forfeit. Anyway, moving on. think this will get us muted in hold on, chat. Hold that thought. Trust, think of a number between 1 and 10.
Me.
Oh, yeah? Yes, sir, Captain. Chet, we don't go to Spooky Town.
May the light of lights be with you.
So we like how you could fight them normally, or if you saw these,
Stay close to me, brother.
this is literally a zone for you to practice your gravity gun powers against enemies that don't shoot back.
Grave holds nothing worse for you.
Because yeah, the Combine will shoot, and yeah, the Combine also can't be ripped in half. But the Combines still care if you launch a saw blade at them at 150 miles an hour. Believe it or not. So yeah, while we're learning this in a controlled environment, we can still use that on the Combine.
Minor lacerations detected. Using imminent.
Oh, take your time. Father Gregor, my boy. Father Gregor, no!
Follow me. Quickly, brother.
Brother Gregor, we've been following you, and so far you lead us into more zombies. Anything pull you can do? Oh no. Trust, does that pull involve Gabra? And us having to, like, do a thing to pull Gabra? Maybe, maybe not. Answer right fucking now. We're a broke motherfucker. You think we won't bankrupt ourselves for Gabria? Sadly, it isn't Gabria. Alright, then we don't care. That's the criteria now. Now that we own everything in this company is it Gabriel? We don't give a shit then. We'll try and get it. We'll go for it. But it's not Gabriel, so who fucking cares? Exactly. Exactly. There we go. Go on, Sue Gabriel. Tress, do you believe that this woman could, much like Crimson, crush your head like a grape between her thighs? Not a watermelon, but a grape. Yes, not a watermelon, a grape. Your head would be about as significant but Tress, would it make you simp more over Crimson than would it make you simp over this woman more than Crimson? The truest testament. Yes. Nope. Correct. Wait, fucking why? Now Crimson wants to know what makes her so appealing. She's literally she's literally a necromorph living corpse monster. Human. As in Crimson isn't human. Well, she's the proto to humanity. It's just that she's made out of a bunch of corpses of humanity. Meaning that Crimson is literally a combination of human corpse flesh. Still not technically human by standards. Technically she is, though. Because Crimson is Callie, and Callie is based off of Cain from the Bible, which means Crimson, Callie, Scarlet, and Ruby are actually vampires.
Follow me. Quickly, brother.
Is things a lot more toasty? Is it Elena? Is the next pull basically the chick is it Elena? Because then we have to also wail on that.
Hurry while I hold the gate.
Is it the Blood Red Knight?
Go quickly.
God, don't let it be. Don't let it be the
Farewell,
Blood Red
brother.
Knight.
I fear I deliver you to a darker place. May the light of lights illuminate your path. Look to your own salvation.
Okay. Well, at least Father Gregor's having a good time. Let's get the hell out of here. And thus, we don't go to Ravenholm, but also Father Gregor is the best character ever. Check, Father Gregor isn't even... Oh, Tress is gone. Well, that do be how it be on these mean streets. Unless Tress says something unhinged in the next 10 seconds, they're dead. And thus, the funny fact about Father Gregor is gone forever. Tress died. Anyway, chat, Father Gregor is literally a fucking pet. He's not even counted as a human. He's literally counted as an animal. Oh, fuck.
Fracture detected.
Every single thing we did was right. And nobody can ever say otherwise. Ow.
Major fracture
Say something, chat. Go on, do it.
Major fracture detected.
Where are we? Mushy mushy. Ammo and armor. Truly the only thing an American could want. And we're for a Spaz 12. I'm gonna keep on kicking ass. Fuck. No, 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 no. Oh, shit. See you, head crab-esque bastard. Fuck these things. Where did I go wrong? We lost a friend. No, we can do better. We can do infinitely better.
Business checking with
Oh no. You ever think about how to get out? We have to die. Except we don't. Someone could have tricked themselves. And here's the fire. People in the city had two ways out. Into the waiting sight lines of the Combine. Or where we were. We left Father Gregor behind. It's time to get a move on, chat.
Major fracture detected.
We have to know. What's Ichiban's song during all this?
Every month.
You know that's the sub sad music. We're free, chat. We did it. Easy as pie. Even the normal enemies.
Minor lacerations detected.
He does a lot of damage, chat. There's no way we could take him on in a straight fight. These men were attacking our base. They're leaving home simply because we were there. They didn't even know what they were walking into.
Winston's been hit.
The Battle of Stalingrad.
So chat, we have to be fully honest. I don't know where this song is coming from. Summon is with TRPG at the moment. Somehow we summoned a Yakuza song that we cannot get rid of. As in, it doesn't exist. We closed the tab, it's still going. We're just kind of here until the end, we guess. Back with food. Trust help. The Yakuza food won't stop. The Yakuza song won't stop. We don't know how to stop. We closed the tab and it's still going. We're gonna take a piss. Hopefully we'll be done by then. Is the song over? Did it end? Are we free? Help. Half-Life 2 just wanted to make us sad, huh? Considering all the horrible mutated abominations we murdered on the way here. And how really no one in Half-Life is the good guy. Well, you know, besides Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman's a good guy, but all the things we murder, all the horrible abominations we destroy. Anyway, we killed everyone.
Patch him up and get him to the back as soon as he's stable. Gordon. I'll see if I can reach her again. Follow me.
Okay.
It's Leon. We're all clear. And I've got Gordon Freeman.
Dr. Freeman, you're kidding. Look, I've been on the line with Alex. Her father's been captured.
Over here, Dr. Freeman.
What?
Eli Vance is indispensable to the liberation.
You have 4 eyes. Freak.
Alex, it's Leon. And I've got Gordon Freeman with me.
Gordon, you made it through Ravenholm. Thank God. I need your help. They've taken my father. He's been taken to Nova Prospect. The Vortigon's tracked the ship.
Tress, you still there? Because this is very important. Tress, if you're there, have Jove say something. We'll assume they're dead.
That made off with him and Judith Mossman. While the trains are still running, I'm gonna hitch a ride. Here's where you come in, Gordon. I need you to make your way along the coast until you get to Nova Prospect. It used to be a high-security prison. It's something much worse than that now. But I think it's still easier to sneak in than to break out.
You wanted to take the coast road? You won't last 5 minutes on foot. It's spawning season for the antlions.
That's why I called you, Leon. I was hoping you still had the scout car we left with you last summer. The one my dad rigged with the Tau cannon.
Yeah, good idea. Hold on a sec. Norco, bring the buggy out. Put it on the dock right now. Gordon
Buggy?
Freeman will be driving it.
Will do. I just
What?
finished mounting an ammo crate on the back.
What?
Okay, Alex, we're all set.
Thanks, Leon. Gordon, I haven't driven the coast in over a year, but I have no reason to think it's gotten any safer.
What?
Meet me in the depot where the trains unload.
Safer.
Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in Nova Prospect. Bye.
Also, Jove. Moan. 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 You think you could dare take Callie? Moving
Bye,
on.
Alex. Okay, Doc. Before you hit the road, you might want to grab some med kits, restock on ammo, maybe check the map, see where you're headed. There's an ammo supply crate on the back of the car, if that's any comfort. Stay with the car, make use of the thumpers. You'll stand a fair chance against the antlions. I'll radio ahead to let the next base know you're coming.
Here's
the map is
us.
out of date, but you can still see more or less the route to Nova Prospect. Can't vouch for the road, though. We've lost touch with some of the outposts.
Oh boy.
Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa. Come in,
Oh. Hey Tress, did you just get back? Because we know you're still there.
Odessa, do you read? Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa. Come in, Odessa, do you read? Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa. Come in, Odessa, do you read? Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa.
Yes.
Come in,
Hold on,
Odessa, do you
hold
read?
on, Jove. Look at the subtitles real quick.
Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa. Come in, Odessa, do you read?
You hear that? You see that moaning in the background?
Shore point to NLO. Shore point to New Little Odessa. Come in, Odessa, do you read? Shore point to NLO.
Yes.
Shore point
That's
to
you
New
with
Little Odessa.
Callie.
Come
All
in,
right, moving
Odessa,
on.
do
Let's
you
get
read?
out of here. And yes, we did stay around these dead corpses moaning in death just to make that joke. Callie cannot be stopped, and you can never stop her. I win again, you thick bear motherfucker. Behold, my escape.
Good, here we go.
My... Oh, Callie can't seem to escape. Hold on. My escape, Joe, from so we can talk about this, right? It's been about 5 seconds, and somehow we believe Jove, in a full either lust or rage-filled state, could catch up to Callie in this moment. We can talk about this, right? Jove, we can talk about this. Now, when Jove said, fuck you, thick ass bear,
Magnet's failing. Hold on.
that was a sign of it. It was a term of endearment, please! Not the ant things.
User dead imminent.
Well, so far, this isn't that bad. If we step out of this car, we die, huh? Hey, Tress, want to make the funniest joke we could ever do on stream? Join that. And you know what the password is. You already know. Bet you won't. Go on. Do it. Go on, Tress. Why don't you go ahead and throw down? The gauntlet has been placed. Why don't you go ahead and join the room? Hmm? Go on. Do it. Coward. That's right, live on stream. This is all a trick for Callie to fucking challenge you to a game of Uno. Why don't you go ahead and accept? Go on. Yeah. We got time. These things don't move unless we move. So go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead. Coward. Bet you won't. What? Go on, join the Four Colors Uno game, fucker. Do it. Do it. Callie has insulted Bearkind's honor. And there's time in Half-Life. After all, our cars flipped over, and it turns out the antlions aren't attacking us at this point. Shit, as long as we stay just like this, the antlions can't figure out what the hell's happening. And it's mating season, which means they're more active. So so come on, Jove. We got time. Do it, pussy. Go ahead and join. Go ahead and join those invites. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and show us if you have what it takes. Unless you're scared, that is. You know, it's no problem being scared of Callie. As all should be. At this time of night, at 10 p.m., we have to wake up at 1 p.m. in the afternoon to go to work. So, yeah, pussy, do it. What do you think? We have a social life? Go ahead and either do it, or we'll sit on the screen for 1,000 years. Essentially, Callie's forced you into hanging out with her. That's right. She's held everything up with a gun. The gun being an Uno game. And as everyone knows, furries can't resist a good browsing game of Uno. Look, either you can, play a rousing game of Uno with Callie as a funny bit during this, or we can actually ruin the whole stream for it. It's really up to you on how this plays out, Jove. Either you can spend time with the woman who fucking wants to spend time with you, or we can all die together. Truly. Either way is funny to us. It's great that you think like you not doing anything can do anything to us. You're wrong, because we're more psychotic than you. And also we have Royal Club Whiskey, which we've already drank more than we should have. Oh dear. Oh, Jove actually did it. Oh no. Because you did it. And Jove, it was worth it. And you're not allowed to look at our cards. Don't fucking look at them. Alright, full disclosure, we don't actually know how to play. How do we... That one! Fuck you! How does this work? What? Oh, okay, so we did that move. Is it our move? Is it their move? Fuck you. Oh, it's our move again. Oh, we understand what's happening now. Wow, we had a bullshit. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Stop that. Oh. Alright, Jove, so let's see you beat that. If you win, Callie does that thing you like forever.
You have
Alright, there we go.
damage, trust safe flight.
I don't know what that thing is. It could be doing a funny goldfish dance for all we know. Speaking of funny goldfish dance, there's actually a dance in Girls and Panzer, which is sexual, kind of, but it's supposed to be like this embarrassing dance. And that's literally the whole joke of it. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Go on. It's your turn. Once you do a plus, like a draw number, it's your turn. No! 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 Fight us, pussy! No! This can't be. Take that! Oh, what? Oh, shit. Do we have to choose rule sets for this? Whatever, fuck it. No, we definitely don't. What the fuck? How will you win, Jove, against Callie, the woman who has seen and fought God? Damn it! No! Could this be Joe's comeback? Sorry, Jove. Looks like this might be the end of your story. Uno, oh, you son of a bitch. No. No. It can't be. Foolishness, Dante. Oh, fuck you. See, I mean, it was real funny up until this part. Hold on. This is some bullshit. Why have we done this? Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Oh, fuck. Nope! Damn it! See you, Tress. No! No! Both of us are so close to victory. This is what we consider hell. Sorry, Tress. Sorry, Jove, but, better luck next time, pussy. Alright, enough of that. You can quit that game. We're out of here. We're done that. You cased it. Fuck you. We didn't do shit. We still have not been attacked. Because chat, even though you may not have seen it, the whole game was still playing. Which means theoretically we could have played an entire game of Uno while doing this. Say what you will, Jove, but Callie beat you fair and square in a game of chance where, technically speaking, playing until you died is an option, and Callie was willing to do that. What we got is don't try fighting. Oh fuck. So us getting crushed by our own car made it worth it, right, Jove? It's like we're even. for what we just made you do. Right? This feels like we're even.
Short point to NLO. Short point to New Little Odessa. Come in, Odessa. Do you read?
Hello, Dr. Freeman. The car's all ready for you. Hop
This-
in and I'll lower you down to the beach.
This feels like we're even.
Good, here we go. Your magnet's failing. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh, shit.
Emergency. User dead imminent. Seek medical attention.
We gotta go. Fuck it, whatever. We gotta go. Oh, no. Chad, are we bad at video games? So, not even as a meme, this is gonna be a long driving section. Anyone got any, like, cool game OST driving music? We have a couple. If we didn't die on impact, that is. Anyway, you ever think about the gravity gun is using that same rainbow effect that one weird stone did? Which means that technically the gravity gun is fueled off of, like, particles or some shit. We certainly know we do. We hit a single fence and we fucking died. Could you imagine if fucking Vo here was that fragile? She gently taps a fence post and she just dies. Oh, fuck. And boop! Car in stock. Perfect. Oi, oi. So listen. Seems this here big old device be keeping the outlines away. Yeah, well, that works just well for our intentions. We'll turn that off later and fuck over the Combine in a minute. But for now, no reason to do that. Mushy mushy. Do you think the Final Fantasy version of Take of Stand By Me is copyrighted? You know what? We'll risk it. Yeah, it's stream muted. Or it's copyrighted, but is it stream mutable?
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by.
Shit.
Stand by. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Oh, fuck.
As long
game. That game emotionally broke us because there was a demo that came out. And we were like, you know what? We really want to play a Final Fantasy game. We know they're all disconnected, so we want to get this new one. And in the demo, right, like you're in a dream for your character that's like near the end of the game, technically speaking. And like you're in there and they're like, what would you name us? So we named it after our first dog that we ever had, Appa, which we named after, of course, the Avatar's flying bison, Appa. So we had Appa, and our second dog was Momo, and both of them actually got along well with each other. They actually weirdly had a relationship like Appa and Momo in there. She was the big, like, she was kind of a bully, but she absolutely loved and cared for us, and she would fucking fight anyone for us. And you had Momo, which is a lot more passive and gentle and submissive, but still wanted to be around us all the time. He's buried. Momo's buried out in our dad's backyard. But in that game, this was after Appa had passed away. We decided, you know what? This game asked us what is our name for our dream pet. So we named it Appa. And then when it came back around, like, because whatever you named your animal in the demo actually would come back in the main game. And when it happened, it crushed us emotionally, because it was like a year or two after our first dog had died. Oh. So now every time we think about this song, it's like, yeah, this is Appa's song. Stand by, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, we swallowed the wrong hole. And thus, that will be Callie's family's theme forever. Now just stand by them. They'll be happy enough.
Disaster.
Hold that thought.
When you download...
So, chat, what is a game that made you, like, rocked you to your core? Library of Ruina. Library of Ruina is pretty good. It's good, but it's like, it's understandable how it got to you. If there's a game that you could look at and go like, we don't understand, like right now at the moment, you don't understand why it got to you, but it just did. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Hotline Miami 2, Quadix. In Yakuza Like a Dragon, the final dungeon, you get the Quadix night set, which means you're supposed to be Don Quixote. God damn. Little did you know, Don Quixote is everywhere.
This steerable rocket launcher is our best bet for taking down a gunship.
So this is a guy from Half-Life Coastal whatever, which was a tech demo for Half-Life.
Ah, hello. I'll be right with you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Using the laser guide, you can steer your rocket past the gunship's defenses and prevent it from shooting down your rocket. This will only anger it at first, but if you can survive long enough to make several direct hits, you'll be rewarded with a prize worthy of any mantelpiece. Now, who's going to be the lucky one to carry it into combat?
We need to get Lighthouse Point.
Gordon Freeman. I couldn't have asked for a finer volunteer.
You want us to use the rocket launcher to kill a machine that will be mounted over our mantelpiece. Let's go. Let's dance, fucker. We need more rockets. There's some. I am a god. Why did we close that?
Hey, you ready to come play another?
We saved a life, chat.
Get going, Dr. Freeman. We know Eli Vance is depending on you.
Damn right he is.
Well, that's that. I gather you've disposed of that gunship, Dr. Freeman. Your reputation, sir, is well deserved. I shall have someone open the gate for you immediately so that you can drive on. I understand that Dr. Vance is in great need. Use extreme caution when approaching the bridge. Radio silence from that outpost leads me to believe it has come under Combine control. Still, you're clearly the right man for the job. You'll make it through if anyone can. Farewell. And please tell Dr. Vance that Colonel Cubbage regrets not having been able to rescue him in person.
The Freeman must now hurry on. The Eli Vance is held in distress most dire.
So either this guy is lying and he stole those medals, or he really is that fucking ridiculous.
NLO to Lighthouse Point. NLO to Lighthouse Point. Come in. This is Colonel Cubbage. Come in, please.
Well, chat, we saved the universe, so that's something.
Good luck in Noble Prospect,
For how thrilling Resonance teams are. And Callie's forgetting how thrilling thick bear women are. Got him. So chat, any air trip stories you have? What are some of those trip stories? Get pranked, nerd. Oh boy. We don't have music, B. We are currently hearing harm music, so that's something. Got him. The Trust is taking a disturbingly long amount of time to explain to us what the funny yet probably very unfunny joke is. That's what scares us. Owie. Oh shit. Goodbye, Jojo!
My name's Cody Archie.
And I'm
Well, shit, moving on. We do not have enough rockets, nor do we have the cover to deal with that. Unless... So there is a universe where we can hit them, right? What the fuck are you talking about? Doesn't matter, let's get the hell out of here. Fuck are you, dolphin? What? Sorry, what? Alright, chat, do not Dukes of Hazzard it. Got it. Well, damn. She must think we're a tactical genius because we keep accidentally swerving out of the way. We keep narrowly dodging her because we don't know how this fucking cart works. Never stop driving. Something says it's an object, it's not. Fake news. Well, shit. Begone, demon! Chat, the demons haven't been introduced to a 357 Magnum. We need to correct that issue. Got him. You know, chat, maybe next time these guys will take a page out of Resident Metal Gear Solid 4. Just DNI lock every gun. What's the worst that could happen? You know, chat, we think we've been going for a while. I think we're going to wrap it up. However, before we wrap it up, how can we do so without showing you this shit? Oops. Yeah, we have an insta-kill crossbow now that just decides fuck you. Whenever and however it decides to do that. And if we were good at aiming, chat, we'd shoot that minicamp. But we hope everyone had fun today. We know we did. And we'll see all of you next time. Later, mates.